How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with another first impressions video. And what do we have here? Well, it's the new Venom Jack from Bell Belkin and Jack Wolf knives. Yep, as usual, comes in the collectible aluminium tube with the nice, very nice artwork. In this case, representing a movie from, I think, the 80s. It was Conan the Barbarian. And, well, that's that. And it comes also with the collectible pug and the microfiber, this time in baby blue. The leather slippy, and of course the knives, and that's what we're here for, isn't it? So for those of you who are new to this, Jack Wolf knives are slip joints, and a modern interpretation of traditional slip joints of timeless design, just as a Benz logo or Jack Wolf knives logo says. And it's made out of different materials, but the basic construction is titanium throughout, M390 the blade, with a deep hollow grind. You will not find a thinner hollow grind out there, in my opinion, at least from all the knives that I've handled. This is the thinnest, the deepest hollow grind out there. And the materials are different carbon fibers so far, and micartas. They are nested in the titanium, as you can appreciate there. There are no seams. It has superficial bolsters with fluted bolsters on both sides and top and bottom. And in this case, this, for example, right here, this is the camo carbon Damascus, and have a look at those colors. You have a very colorful pack. Get it? Pack? This time. Anyways, walk and talk, fantastic. These knives are not only quality, but they are, man, perfection. Really. This is about a 6.5, 7 pool. Listen to that. Walk and talk. How about centering? Perfect. Micarta. Love my micartas. I'm really getting into carbon fibers, but man, a good old micarta is fantastic anytime. Here you can see, and I will compare to this knife later, a patinaed micarta, just by the oils of my hand. This was the second release, laid back Jack, and you can see where this is going. Now, this pattern is typically from a trapper knife, yet with a Warncliffe blade. And isn't that just fantastic? Very comfortable in hand, and just a great working jackknife. This is a 7 pull, I think. Walk and talk perfect. Centering Perfect. Now, the fat carbon Mars Valley. Such an appropriate name for this carbon fiber, right? Beautiful, very, very colorful, very alive. A 7 pool. Awesome walk and talk. Perfect centering. Just, what can I say? They are so well made. And every time, it has happened to me, I don't know about you guys, but every month that I get my Jack Wolf, of course it's exciting, but you're inclining to a different model, and just about to say, or have already said, oh man, this is my type of model, this is my favorite one. And then the new one comes along and it changes history month after month. And that's one of the fantastic things that Ben has achieved, and that after, what is it, 10 months or 10 designs so far, that has to be applauded, because not just anyone can do that. Just it looks just like an aesthetic nail nick. Of course it works, but the grind, the blade is so high, is sitting so high on the handle, that it's model after model, pattern after pattern. It's just so easy to pull with the pinch grip. This is the olive green micarta. And like I said, I just love my micartas. The texture on them, it's just different than carbon fiber. It's a more natural, a more organic feel, and it's just different, right? But I love my micartas. Centering, perfect. Pull, about a 7. And then last but not least, this is the fat carbon dark matter gold. Whole new different material as the other carbon fibers. Check that out. Just each and every one of them is gorgeous. I mean, and they just make the knife, the folder, the slip joint a different thing, and they are the same patterns, and at the same time they are all so different. I wish I could keep them, have my own 5. The pool, 6.5 more or less. That felt a bit like a 7. It's between a 6.5 and a 7, centering right there, perfect. And let's do some comparisons, shall we? Let's do it with this is one of my favorite micartas, the natural micarta. It just grabs such a nice patina, and we're going to compare it to the swayback. This is the second release by Jack Wolf Knives, and you can see the difference there. I wanted to compare it with this Rough Rider swayback, and you can see the difference between the swaybacks and this trapper pattern, handle pattern, with, of course, the Warncliffe. Let's have a closer look so you can check that out. It really is a whole different take on the knife. And that's one of the things that I'm really appreciating about the work that Ben is doing. It's really innovative in such a traditional ambience, and I love what he's doing because that traditional air, that traditional heritage that slip joints have is not lost at all with these innovations. So I'm really loving what Ben is doing here. As you can see, the swayback, there's a curvature upwards, and in this trapper pattern, it goes downwards. It's like inverted, right? There is a saying in Spanish, I don't know if there's something like in English, but elegance strives in simplicity. Or so my mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother used to say. And this simplicity it brings to the table elegance, and it brings to the table fantastic modern traditional patterns that are taking over the internet, I think. And I've seen just a whole lot of other friends from YouTube just being amazed, and by talking to a lot of them, we're just amazed at what this is doing, what Ben is doing. I haven't been disappointed in any of my knives. So let's do a couple of comparisons just to get it out of the way. Here's a Victorinox Huntsman, and let's see, what should I compare it to? Let's just go with the bug out, so you can see there. Let's do why not a US quarter and a 2 euros. Where's my pencil? A number 2 pencil and a Sharpie. So you can more or less have an idea, and let's put in there the swayback, the laid back jack. All right. So, of course, comes with the slippy and everything that I just showed. And one more thing, if I may, let's put it in the pocket. Let's put it in the 5th pocket without. Check that out. That's how it rides. And of course, if you put it in the slippy, that's how it rides. It's just very comfortable. Amazing knives, amazing designs by an awesome company and a very creative designer, Ben Belkin. These are the 5 patterns that are to be released on the 16th, December 16th at 11 a.m. What was it? Pacific time. And I know there's a tendency to gravitate towards the carbon fibers, but guys, my cartas are fantastic. So if you can't get a carbon fiber, grab a micarta. They are really, just look at that patina. It's gorgeous. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Professor EDC out.